At the beginning of the scene, a group of American pilots were being attacked by aliens, resulting in the destruction of all jets. Despite Captain Steve's brave attempts to defend his team, he eventually became outnumbered, and his aircraft crashed onto the island of Themyscira. This island home for Amazons, a tribe of skilled female warriors who came to his rescue and saved his life. Steve woke up in an Amazonian healing sanctuary, and was taken care of by Diana, an Amazonian princess who used advanced technology to heal his injuries, using a mysterious purple ray. Although Diana tried to explain everything to him, Steve abruptly rose from his bed, with the intention of returning to the United States to notify the government about an imminent alien threat. However, Queen Hippolyta has strict regulations against allowing men on the island, and despite her requests, Steve is captured and taken as a prisoner. Princess Diana went to a high-security facility where Steve was being held, and by using her superior strength, she managed to overpower the guards and help him escape. Her intention was to accompany Steve into the world of men to protect them from danger. As they were leaving, Diana's mother, Queen Hippolyta, confronted her and demanded that she immediately return Steve to prison. Fearlessly, Diana stood up to her mother and refused to comply with her orders, displaying unwavering determination. Queen Hippolyta warned Diana that leaving Themyscira would result in forfeiting her position as queen and prohibit her from returning. Diana made the choice to depart from Themyscira and accompany Captain Steve to the world of men. As a result, Hippolyta disowned her daughter, declaring that she would never be welcomed back to their home. Diana and Steve departed from Themyscira by boat, eventually arriving in Washington, D.C., where they received a warm welcome from Etta Candy, a charismatic and lively military intelligence officer. Etta was eager to guide them to meet geologist Julia Kapatalis, an expert in ancient culture. Upon arriving, they were introduced to Vanessa, Julia's intelligent and vibrant daughter. Diana began living with Dr. Julia and Vanessa. As time passed, Julia started dedicating more of her time and attention to Diana, causing Vanessa to feel jealous towards her. Vanessa is currently grappling with her identity and the direction she wants to take in life. This inner conflict has led her to feel like she is losing herself, believing that her mother likes Diana more than her and doesn't care about her as much anymore. Diana has chosen to work as a hero and uses the name Wonder Woman. As a brave and powerful superhero, Wonder Woman has taken it upon herself to step into the fray and rescue numerous innocent lives from the clutches of evil individuals. After half a decade had passed, Julia reached out to Diana and Steve, feeling desperate and unable to resolve the situation on her own. She told them about Veronica, who had stolen an artifact from her superior Veronica Kale, and planned to trade it with the dangerous Dr. Cyber. Vanessa took the artifact and negotiated a trade with Dr. Cyber. However, during their clandestine meeting, Dr. Poison accompanied Cyber instead. Vanessa had wanted to meet Cyber in person, but Poison informed her that Cyber avoids face-to-face encounters. While they were discussing something crucial, Cyber received an alert that someone was approaching Poison's location. Vanessa was accused of betrayal by Poison, who then gave the order to shoot her. Luckily, Wonder Woman arrived and rescued Vanessa from the perilous situation. Steve and Julia arrived and immediately took action, but Dr. Poison had ordered her soldiers and Giganta to eliminate them and quickly escape with the artifact. During the resulting fight, Wonder Woman and Steve courageously battled against Poison soldiers and Giganta, eventually prevailing. Tragically, Julia was fatally wounded by crossfire amidst the chaos, leaving Vanessa overwhelmed with sadness. Overcome with grief and anger, Vanessa held Diana responsible for her mother's tragic death before running away. She was deeply saddened by her mother's death, and felt a strong desire for revenge against Wonder Woman, causing her heart to be heavy with sorrow. However, her vulnerable psyche was cleverly manipulated by Dr. Poison, leading to Vanessa's transformation into the powerful and deadly Silver Swan. As a result, she began working for them, altering the course of events. Using satellites, Etta Candy and Steve found Vanessa and informed Wonder Woman that they had found her at the Kurak border, where she was smuggling chemical equipment. Upon hearing this, Steve and Wonder Woman flew to Kurak in the invisible jet. When they arrived, Wonder Woman defeated all the individuals in the building. However, when Dr. Poison realized that they were under attack, she ordered Silver Swan to kill the intruders, while she escaped with a dangerous new weapon. Wonder Woman confronts Vanessa, determined to persuade her to forsake her destructive ways. However, to Diana's surprise, Vanessa launches a ferocious assault, compelling her to defend herself with all her strength. Following a brutal struggle, Silver Swan is ultimately vanquished by Wonder Woman. Accompanied by the resourceful Etta Candy, Diana and Steve urgently transport the unconscious Vanessa to the renowned medical facility of Dr. Veronica Cale. Once there, they discover that Vanessa's condition is far more dire than they anticipated, as the sinister Dr. Cyber has implanted her with a techno-organic virus that is rapidly spreading throughout her body, seizing control of her every movement. Shockingly, but a living entity that is actively growing within her, with no apparent means of stopping it. If Vanessa is to be saved, there is only one hope: the elusive purple healing ray found only on the mystical island of Themyscira. However, Wonder Woman does not know the location, because the Amazons have safeguarded it with a formidable defense mechanism that wipes it from memory. Those who leave the island never return. Wonder Woman is compelled to rescue Vanessa and locate Themyscira. Dr. Veronica Cale leads them to Julia's previous workplace, where she has been researching the island. As they pursue a promising lead in their quest to find the elusive island, they come across a book that provides guidance on how to access hidden memories by drinking from the sacred waters of the Pasiphae Temple's fountain. Upon arriving at the Pasiphae Temple, Diana, Etta, and Steve marveled at the sacred halls and impressive architecture. As they took in the splendor, their peaceful visit was abruptly interrupted by the menacing figure of Cheetah. Without hesitation, Cheetah launched an attack on the trio. Diana dealt with Cheetah, while Etta and Steve ran towards the magical water. With a little effort, Wonder Woman quickly subdued her. However, the tables turned when Cheetah injected herself with a syringe from Dr. Poison, granting her newfound strength and speed. In a grueling battle, Wonder Woman was relentlessly attacked by Cheetah's powerful claws and incredible speed. Eventually, Wonder Woman managed to apprehend Cheetah by binding her with the lasso of truth. Steve and Etta were searching for mystical water using their tracking devices. Suddenly, a towering minotaur shattered the wall and blocked their path. Without wasting any time, the trio engaged in an intense battle, using their intelligence and physical strength. Despite the challenging situation, Steve and Etta were able to outsmart the beast and emerge victorious. Diana finally drank the magic water, and suddenly, all her memories rushed back like puzzle pieces that completed her, making her feel like her old self again. Additionally, Diana becomes aware that the Minotaur was under a spell to protect the fountain. She destroys the magical water. Consequently, the Minotaur is released, and Steve gives him the moniker Ferdinand. The trio returns to Cale Pharmaceuticals to locate the whereabouts of Themyscira. Eventually, they manage to find it. However, their progress is hindered by Cyber, who hacked the building's server. She now has access to the location of Themyscira, and wants to acquire Amazonian technology for her own benefit. She activated the contamination protocols, causing the entire floor to be incinerated. In the midst of this, Cyber woke Vanessa up and ordered her to attack Wonder Woman. Vanessa swiftly attacked Diana, exerted all her strength and determination in a fierce battle, ultimately achieving a triumphant victory, and allowed her companions to escape before Vanessa fled. With the new information that they have, Diana and Steve prepare their weapons to fight against Cyber. They board an invisible jet and set off to Themyscira. Upon arrival, they find the island under attack by Dr. Cyber and her accomplices, who are using a powerful jet. Despite the Amazons fighting back with all their might, they are unable to defeat their opponents. Amidst the chaos of battle, Dr. Poison's expert radar detects the approach of Wonder Woman's jet. With cunning precision, they send Silver Swan to distract Diana, while Cyber and Poison unleash their ultimate weapon, the awe-inspiring Medusa. As soon as Medusa is unleashed, she wields her power, turning the fearless Amazon warriors into lifeless stones. But Medusa is not one to be tamed, for even Cyber and Poison cannot subdue her untamed spirit. With fierce determination, she shatters Cyber's mechanical form, refusing to succumb to their control. Poison, hoping to sway her, offers an enhancement serum. But Medusa sees through her deceitful ways and turns her into stone, claiming the serum for herself. As she injects herself, a surge of power courses through her veins, causing her to grow into a towering giantess. With her newfound strength, she sets her sights on Themyscira, unleashing her destructive fury upon the once peaceful island and killing Amazons. High in the sky, the majestic silver swan clashed with the mighty Wonder Woman. Diana desperately longed to return to her former self, but Vanessa vehemently resisted, launching a ferocious assault with all her might. Despite the danger, Diana couldn't bear to hurt her dear friend, and pleaded with her to stop and rekindle the friendship they once shared. Meanwhile, Steve courageously aimed and fired at Vanessa from his jet, but Diana intervened and prevented her from falling. Even as he battled the formidable Medusa, Vanessa proved to be a fierce opponent, ultimately overpowering him and bringing him down. The magnificent and highly anticipated battle royale commenced with Wonder Woman, an awe-inspiring and formidable contender, facing off against the fearsome and formidable Medusa. Medusa attempted to force Wonder Woman to look into her eyes and turn to stone, but Diana demonstrated courage and selflessness by choosing to blind herself using the venom of the Gorgon. In doing so, she defied Medusa's power and chose her own fate. With fierce determination, she unleashed her powerful attacks on Medusa. But even that wasn't enough to bring down the formidable foe. Just when it seemed like all hope was lost and Medusa was about to strike the final blow, Silver Swan appeared, ready to defend her friend. Together they charged towards the formidable Medusa, determined to vanquish the deadly foe. In the end, it was Wonder Woman who dealt the fatal blow, striking down the monstrous creature with all her might. After the battle, Diana's mother, Queen Hippolyta, hugged her and told her that she was a true Amazon, welcoming her back to Themyscira. Diana was happy to have returned, and Vanessa and Queen Hippolyta reconciled with Princess Diana. They were healed by the purple healing ray. In the midst of the lush paradise of Themyscira, Queen Hippolyta proudly presented her formidable daughter as the champion of their land, a fierce warrior whose valor knows no bounds. In a bold move that would shake the world to its core, the queen decreed that Themyscira would open its gates to the outside world.